Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go? Yes, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Yes, I'm live and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Pushing the buttons. Come on, computer, keep up. I need my computer to keep up with the speed of my pushes. Doesn't always do that. Doesn't always keep up with the speed. I'm like, come on, come on. The people are waiting on us. They're waiting on us. Come on, keep up, keep up. It doesn't always work like that. It does not always work like that. It takes its time. Sometimes my computer wakes up slow, like, let me just yeah. Okay. So we are here on a Wednesday, on a hump day, on a hump day. Ready for the world, ready for the market, ready for all the things that the market has to provide for us. So, mm, 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 mm. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I was looking to let the people know that I was live, but let me see. Do I have my did I copy? Let me see if I copied that. Yes. I'm live. Oh, I said I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Let the platforms tell the people. Tell the people that I'm live. Let the platforms tell the people that we're live because it takes them a minute to let the people know that we're here. And I'm fine with that. They got to inform the folks that we're here. Inform the people. Good morning, Ward. Good morning, Janae. Time is indeed flying. As the song say, it keeps on slipping. It definitely keeps on slipping. Definitely keeps on slipping. Janae, I was laughing about you this morning because, girl, you are funny to be. I love you. I love you. You are my girl. As with Pastor Will calls you my assistant. I was like, she's the unofficial official assistant. She's the unofficial official assistant. I love it. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All righty. So you see S&P 500 right now is at 66.69. Yesterday, SPX tried to make another run at 6,700. First thing in the morning, it tried to go on across. Let me close off VWAP so we don't have as much stuff. Oh no, I didn't want. There we go. Close off some things so we don't have as much to convolute our chart. But this was S&P 500 yesterday, right? 30-minute chart we're looking at. And let me get us a little bit bigger so we can maybe see a little bit less data all at one time. But you see, first thing in the morning, we popped up 66.99. And I don't think we went above, let me see, did we go above 6,700? Not on that candle and not on that one. So we went right to 66.99 and some change. That was as good as it got, right? On yesterday. This is yesterday morning I'm looking at. I'm right on the yesterday morning candle. It got right up to 66.99. I think 52 was the high. 66.99, 52, and then 66.99, 22. And after that, it said, I can't. And it ran down the rest of the day. It didn't help. 9:30, we got 9:45, I think we got PCE data. And then the president spoke at 9:50 or something like that. UN issues, talking about Tylenol, which I don't know why you're on here talking about Tylenol. Really? Why are you taking a press conference time about something else to talk about Tylenol? What was the reason for that? I don't get it. Is it just that you wanted to drop that stock so people could go buy some? What are we doing? We have lived literally off Tylenol for our lives. That's like the one safe thing they told pregnant people to use was some Tylenol. And now all of a sudden, you, Mr. Non-doctor, come talking about how that's what the problem is. Anyway, I understand, Janae. I saw that. So then it fell all off. So then in the afternoon we had Powell. Powell spoke at 12:35. 12:35. So let's say around in here. Powell spoke. We kind of sat still for a minute and then pop, drop, and lock. Pop, lock, and drop, basically, is what happened here. This was the candle. That next candle, we fell a little bit more, fell down to like the 66.47 support area, which you see I have. It's a 15-minute support and resistance that was put on our chart from our Sunday charting session with the membership, which is what we do every Sunday with our membership. We spend time looking at the chart. We spend time talking about strategies and things that have happened or things we need to happen, all the things that go along with trading SPX, and we work strategies there. Anyway, that's what we do during that session. And we talked about that here. And this was a support area that was put on our chart. It hit that and went on back up. And we closed at 66.56 yesterday, 66.56.93. Okay. But this was what yesterday. Anybody who was riding down yesterday, good, because we fell. This is like a 50-point drop, right? Because we were at 6,700 for all intents and purposes, and then we're down. Well, we went down to 66.47. That's a 50-point drop all day. Now you would have had to ride it because it would have been a little uncomfortable to ride it all day, but you could have. Okay, KVUE popped a bit. It might could go up. What's KVUE? LinkedIn users say I'll be back in the group with y'all as soon as I figure out how to get around my Facebook restriction. Who is that talking about they can't get around Facebook restrictions? Come on back in here, because Facebook got some crazy restrictions, right? Because I have in my marketplace, I have use my Facebook marketplace to sell some authentic. I have real name brand. KVU is Tylenol. Okay, I have real like Coach bags and Dooney bags, and I didn't have any Michael Kors. I'm not a fan of Michael Kors bags. But anyway, I have real authentic bags, and I was selling them on marketplace, and basically got my marketplace got taken away for selling fake material. But these are real authentic bags, like authentic bags with the creed, with all the stuff that shows you that it's authentic. I was like, so what is it that you use that determines whether something is authentic or not? And isn't that what marketplace is for? Like, marketplace is where people can sell fake things. Mine weren't, but people should be able to. Those little things like the marketplaces, the Craigslist, is basically people can sell what they got. My stuff was fake. I mean, was not fake, but marketplace shut my shiggity down. And then there's no way to communicate with somebody to say, no, do you need me to send more pictures? What do you need to me to give you? Anyway, I can't see all that. You gave me a huge long link. Just tell me what your name is. Oh, George H, it says, looks like. Okay, no, don't give me all that big old link. Just tell me your name. LinkedIn user, just tell me your name. Okay, so this is what SPX was yesterday. All righty, that's where we were. If you traded call credit spreads yesterday, which we did, our community did, we traded call credit spreads. We also had we did have some put credit spreads that I ended up, we had 66.50, 55, 66.50, 55, which put credit spread, which initially when we entered those trades, I definitely didn't think we were going to fall like we was falling yesterday. So I ended up closing mine because my trading plan says I will close when my short leg is breached, and I have to follow your trading plan. Telling myself, follow your trading plan. So anyway, I closed them only for it to recover, which is okay. So I still ended up in the green barely yesterday, but green is green. I'm taking whatever the market will give me. I'm taking it. If it's more than what I had when I started, I'll take it. All right. All righty. That's what I'm doing. So we did come out profitable yesterday, which is a good thing. A good thing. Okay, let's go through what we see for this morning. This morning we've got the VIX is 1633. 1633 is the VIX, so we got a little bit of upness, which means we got a little bit of downness going in the market because the VIX is up a bit. So the market is down a bit. Okay. The Fed unity is already fraying. The path to the next interest rate decision is littered with points of contention. We already knew that. This first one was hard to come by. To get to the second one, we already knew it was going to be a ride to the second one too. NASDAQ S&P 500 rise as AI trade gets Alibaba boost. Alibaba soars as hike takes AI budget past 50 billion. Y'all know the Chinese and the Asians are going to lead us into that, and we're going to still be over here talking about and fussing about why we don't want AI, and they're going to be using it. All right. AI's big power problem sets natural gas up for a boom. Risky. Global defense stocks jump after Trump's Ukraine shift. Let's see. Micron stock edges up as earnings beat lifts AI hopes. Let's see what else is up here. Okay, there's that. Let's move to the next screen. Let me close them as I go. That way I can get a little more power, computer power. Okay, I'm going here. Wednesday, new home sales is our information this morning, 10 o'clock. Crude oil inventories, 10:30. At 4:10, we're going to have FOMC member Daily will speak, but crude oil inventories at 10:30. These are yellow and orange folders. Don't know if anybody will be speaking today. Janae says, I keep missing or sleeping on MU. Did they have earnings already? Let's go to the earnings screen. Let's see if I can get it to open up. I thought, oh yeah, Micron was yesterday afternoon. Micron was yesterday after well, you can ride it this morning. If you want to, we can ride it as sellers this morning. Let's ride the wave. Let's see what we'll go. When I go to the charts, I'll look at Micron. We can ride it as sellers this morning. We ride the wave. You don't have to stand in front of the train. You can wait and then ride and hop on the back. You know how they do on TV. That when on TV the train passes and somebody hops on the back. That's what we can do. We can wait and hop on the back. That's what we gonna do. Micron, wait and hop on the back. Today we got Cintas, UEC, Thor is this morning, and then KB Homes, HB Fuller, Stitch Fix, Steelcase, and Worthington Steel are this afternoon. KB Homes is probably something where Warren Buffett is, because he's been putting, from what I've read, putting his money into home-related things. Tomorrow we're going to have CarMax, and Costco is tomorrow after market closes. Okay, those are some earnings that are coming up. Let's see if I can get this. Nope, can't get the. Oh, here we go. This is the investing.com calendar. Do I see anything fresh there that is not on the other calendar? Oh, I do not want you. No, we're going away. Okay, we don't have time. CNBC, stocks making the biggest moves. Alibaba, Micron, Lithium Americas, Oracle, and more. Oracle is riding the waves too. Pre-market futures, all of the futures are green at this point. S&P futures bounce slightly as NVIDIA shares rebound. In Europe, we've got Stock 600, CAC, and FTSE Milano are all red. DAX and FTSE are green. European stocks slide after Fed's Powell says stocks are highly valued. He did say that the stock market is overvalued right now. Okay. And it is. And it don't take a rocket scientist, and not that he's not, a technical analyst or, economic analyst, but it is definitely a fact. For us to be at 6,700 in the midst of what we see as inflationary times, basically is like, how or why are we here? Why are we here? All of the technicals say we should have pulled back a couple hundred ago. We should have had a correction a couple hundred ago. But hey, while we're up here, we're going to trade what we see. But Powell's saying we're overvalued. Did he say there's going to be a fall off? I don't think he said that. I think he said we're overvalued. And I believe he stopped there. But we could make your next inference. Your next inference could be that because he said we're overvalued, a response to that could possibly be that there will be some selling, because people are going to be like, oh, he says it's overvalued. Let me go and get my money while we're up here. That could be what happens next, but that's not what he said. That could be what happens. So that's not what he said. Okay. ASX 200, Nifty 50 are both red. Nikkei, Hang Seng, and Shanghai are green. Asian markets are mixed amid Wall Street declines after U.S. Fed chair suggests stocks are overvalued. He did suggest that they're overvalued. Okay, move on to crypto. And they are. Again, didn't take nobody you didn't need him to say that. I don't think you needed him to say that. But crypto, Bitcoin is at 113,000, Ethereum 4187, Dogecoin 0.24, XRP 2.88, and Solana is the only red one at 212. Okay. NFL wants to accelerate the TV rights, renegotiates to as early as next year. Commissioner Goodell says they want to renegotiate. So Jimmy Kimmel is back on. Okay, they didn't wait too much time. People was incensed about the fact that he was shut down. Folks was not happy about that, which I agree with. I mean, I saw an article this morning that talked about the rant he went on about taking away the freedom of speech and having a president who wants to shut down anybody who doesn't say what he wants said. So Jimmy says here that he was never in intention to make light of Charlie Kirk's murder, and I believe that about Jimmy Kimmel. He does seem to be a man who's sensitive. I also think that we've been making political jokes all this time. Political jokes, that's political stuff is fodder for jokes. How come when you don't agree with the joke being on you, then you mad and you want somebody to be shut down? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey Selena, good morning, girlfriend. Janae said hop on back. They did like they do on TV. Hop on the back. Oh yeah, we hopping on the back like they do on TV. They hop on the back of the train and they ride them cowboy. Okay, so that was CNBC. We looked at the day things that are happening today, meetings and such. All right. E2T University did pick up and run. It started on Monday. We had a great start on Monday. Had 27 people in the room. Well, 27 people are registered. All of them weren't in the room, but we had I gave away 5 bonuses on Monday. We're off to a grand start. Selena says, power of the people. Jimmy Kimmel is back, even though I don't watch it. I don't really watch it either, but I've watched it enough to kind of have a feel of Jimmy Kimmel's vibe. Let you know that we're dealing with a man, baby, who gets mad when someone says something they don't like. Definitely dealing with that. We need a little more maturity. If Obama got mad every time somebody said something he didn't like, we would have had big issues, because all people always had a problem with something that he did. And his wife couldn't wear her clothes. Soon as she put on an outfit that was hers in her closet, people got mad. Why are her arms out? Because they her arms. Are you serious? Wear what you want. As the hashtag IT keeps saying, PTSO. Hashtag PTSO. Y'all know what that hashtag stands for? I didn't know what it meant till I saw it a few times. I had to go look. Hashtag PTSO. Put it on. It's yours. Put it. So why y'all care what that woman got on? Let them. Y'all ever read that book called Let Them? Let them. People want to be dressing however. Let them. Let them. Go ahead. Is it bothering you what they put on? If it's not, you let them. Because why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care? All right, let's look at Adam, see what Adam had to say. Yesterday saw the first needed mini dip in over a week for SPX. 66.46, 66.43 was support. I posted that 66.63 reclaim targeted 66.60 plus. That seems like those numbers need to be different. 66. Yep, that number should be higher. Okay, hold please. 711 minus 56. That first one should be 66.55. What? Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. That should be 66.55. What kind of subtraction are you doing, math teacher? And 67.19 minus 56. Okay, that what? Wait a minute. I said 56. What kind of subtraction? Hold on, y'all. Y'all hold it a minute. Let me get my numbers right. Okay, let me get my numbers right. I'm trying to be accurate, trying to be accurate as possible. Y'all just hang tight a minute. Yep, I think them right there is right. Okay, so let me move this to the main screen so that way we can see. I need to be able to let us see what's accurate. Of course, those who are in my community will get updated numbers, because I want us to have information we can use. Yes. All right, here we go. Here is updated numbers, because I don't know what kind of subtraction. Maybe I was still asleep or something. Yesterday saw the first needed mini dip in over a week for SPX, 66.46 to 43. Maybe should make sure those are right. Yeah, those are right. Was support. I posted that 66.55 reclaim, target 66.63 plus. That's a plus behind there. It took its time, but we got it late day as usual. Hold your runner. Plan today, 66.63 is support. 66.75, 84, and 89 back test is coming next. So now that we've fallen off yesterday, perhaps we'll run back up to try to back test again. If 66.62 fails, then we dip to 66.49 and 43. The gap between SPX and ES is 56 points. So if you're following Adam's tweets, then you want to subtract 56 points from his ES numbers in order to get your SPX numbers. That's how that goes. There's a gap between SPX and ES, and that gap closes a little bit each day or every other day. As time passes, the gap closes. It's 56 points now. So subtract 56 from his numbers. That'll give you SPX numbers. If you're trading XSP, the range is 664. Yep, 664 to 669, 670 if you want to be safe. 669. Okay. Those are the numbers. The numbers. I'm putting it here. Is that the right place for it? Yes, it is. There we go. Okay. Okay. All righty. So off from there, let me go back to my slides. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. This is what we have on our list for the week of trades. Apple, Affirm, Amazon. Now, some of these, like I have Amazon, it is currently a little bit breached, but it's Wednesday. I don't get too worried about these till we get to Thursday. I give them time, as they say, let them cook. I give them time to cook, because we do know that these can pull down and pull back up within a few days. They drop a bit because something is said, then they fall down, and then they recover. So We got Amazon, Google, Hims, McDonald's, Merck, Microsoft, and Procter & Gamble are all on the put credit spread side. McDonald's, Merck, and Procter & Gamble are all on the call credit spread side. Wednesday, as I say every week, is really a good day to get into credit spreads because you're only releasing your collateral for a couple of days. I'll actually look today for our community. I look in the middle of the day when I have some time. I go look and see what could be some potentials for the rest of the week. I go to Peakbot. Peakbot is where I go and check out their watch list. I go and see what's on the list for the credit spreads, whether it shows up in moderate risk or lower risk for Friday. Peakbot suggests the strikes for you. I go check all that out. I use my alerts. I use my Peakbot subscription to go ahead and let them help me. I don't have to go figure everything out. I do know how to find strikes. Obviously, I teach that all the time. So I don't have a problem finding strikes. So, but I'll go look at Peakbot, see what strikes they got. Straightforward and simple. So if you would like to do that, Peakbot is running along the bottom. Peakbot.com/E2T. Make sure the E2T is capitalized. And I use that. I use Peakbot for my credit spreads, my trend spreads. I go look to because it's automated for me. I also look at Peakbot when I'm looking for in my mind, I'm looking to see the SPX strikes maybe for multiple days. Well, I don't know who that was calling. Looking for Peakbot for multiple days. That was somebody from school. Wonder what they was calling about. I hope that. Wonder who that was. Y'all hang tight. Missed call. William John, who is that? Oh, anyway, got me distracted. My phone is right here, obviously. I was saying that I'll go look to see, like if I'm looking for 1 DTEs, I'll look on the chart and see what I'm looking at and then see what Peakbot, because Peakbot is suggesting strikes based on a delta, based on things like that with the algorithm. I'm looking at the chart. So I marry those two things together and see, do I agree with this? Do I think this is too far, too close, too da? And we marry them up. That's what confluences. This is called confluences. This is called confluences. Okay. That's how I do that. Okay. So let's look over there. We'll do that later for those who are in the community. Those who are not, you should consider joining. We got a whole membership that we run. I don't really focus so much on the credit spreads. Credit spreads in the weeklies. We focus way more on SPX and XSP, but I do toss in every week. I toss in some credit spreads for the week, some cash secure puts, some things that would be of interest. I do put those out there as well, and that's something that is included in E2T University. We're going to do cash secure puts. We're going to do covered calls. We're going to do credit spreads on the weeklies, credit spreads on your 0 DTE, and all the things that go along with that. All of that's going to be included in our 12 weeks. We got started on Monday, did a nice little introduction, got to meet each other, got to know each other, to see, just to spend a little time. We're going to spend time together for the next 3 months. So we need to know who's laboring amongst us. But if you want to join us, you're free to come on and join us. You can still hop in. You can still hop in and join us. We're early enough in the process. After this week, I won't let anybody else in because I want to make sure that we're a cohesive group. I don't want to be starting anybody over and have to backtrack. So if you want to come on, you didn't miss it, you can come on and jump on in. Okay. So y'all, we talked about this video. I went through a trade recap on Saturday. It's on my YouTube channel. Last week, my 2,600 were my profits for the week, and I went through a recap of the trades I took during the week. I used to do this every day, like a daily recap, and I still may pick up and do my evenings are a little more crowded now than they used to be, so I don't have the time. But some evenings I do. But it seems like on the evenings I do get time, something else creeps into my time. Like today was going to be a day I had some time that was going to be free, or so I thought. Now I need to go to the hospital to see a girl from my small group at church who got put in the hospital last night. So now I need to go. That was gonna be time, but now I need to go to the hospital to see the girl. I need to go visit the girl, pray over the girl. Yes, I need to go do that. So there's that. There's that. So trade recap. Go ahead, look on my YouTube channel. Check out that video there. Okay. Next thing on our list. Oh, wait, before I go there. Oh, well, I can go here first and then I'll go to the charts. The membership. This is where that whole trade recap and all the videos and all the trades we take are happening with SPX are happening inside this membership that I keep talking about. We trade SPX, we trade XSP, we have training, we do a charting call during the week. Basically, this is all the stuff. I am hot. This is all the stuff that we do. Oh, hey, don't be doing nothing. The fan got too close to my other. That happened before. Maybe the fan. I wonder if the fan is hooked into that. It's hooked into that thing, and that's why it acts up. Okay, let me turn the fan off. Maybe it'll quit. Did y'all know it was? Oh wow, I didn't know that was the problem. Remember that last time when the thing was acting all up, and I was like, "Why is it acting up?" I turned the fan on, and it started. My wife, the fan is taking power out of that USB because it's a USB fan. Ay ay ay. Who knew? Okay, I got a plan. I got a plan, Stan. Okay. There we go. I got a fan on the floor. I'll let that fan that's coming. Oh, no, it doesn't like that either. Ooh. Okay, we're learning some stuff over here at this here desk. That this area doesn't like when extra power is being utilized. Hey, Will. Hey, Pastor Will. How you doing? Okay, now let's go to the charts. I was talking about the membership, but let me go to the charts before they start acting a fool. Let me move me. There we go. Let me go. Ay. Don't do that. Now it's acting up. It's acting. Okay, I gotta remove this. Oh, it don't act, it's acting up real bad. I can see it. Can y'all still hear me though? Tell me if you can hear me. It don't went crazy over there. Ooh, I can see it acting a monkey. Let me see if I go to Facebook and see if y'all can hear me. Because y'all ain't saying whether y'all can hear me or not. At 6700, first thing in the Facebook and see if y'all can hear me. Because y'all ain't saying whether y'all can hear me or not. Okay, y'all can still hear me. Because I can still hear me. At 6700, first thing in the Facebook and see if y'all can hear me. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, y'all hear me. I'm just going to leave myself off because the camera has gone ballistic. Okay. Let's look at our pre-market stocks. Let's go there. SPY. So when I turned on the fans, I'm going to resist the urge to sing the song that everybody is sick of. When I turned on the fan, it went crazy. It went crazy over there when I turned the fan on. Yeah, I could change to a different camera. I wonder if that'll matter. Oh, that camera seems to want to work right. But when I go to the USB camera, which is the one that was over with the fans, Can y'all hear me now? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let's see if we can get it working right. Looks like, oh, I didn't want to turn it off. We do have, looks like everything is connected again. Okay, y'all have to remind me in the future that I cannot bother that fan over there because it does not like it. Doesn't like it when you do that, when the power gets interrupted over in this corner here. Okay. All right. So here we are looking at the pre-market indices. Thank y'all for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Thank you, Pastor Will, for the thumbs up. Okay, so this is SPY we're looking at. SPY closed yesterday at 663.24. It, of course, the market looked, or the stock, or the price movement, price action of SPY looked just like SPX yesterday. Anybody who was trading SPY and was able to ride through this did okay. The 30-minute chart made it really clearer what was happening. I feel like on the 15-minute chart sometimes, like when it got down to this moving average, which the 15-minute chart is good too, because when it got down to this moving average, which is the 100 moving average, this is a place where price would stall because that's a support. 100 moving average is going to be a support, which it was for a minute. This is a good place if you're trading going down. You take a reassessment, or you want to see how it acts when it gets here. And then if it made it through there and fell down some more, this was around that 12:30 time frame when Powell started speaking. So that you're at a two things that could potentially move it: Powell speaking, and you're at a moving average. So Powell, it continued to dump, as they would say, from 665, and it went down as low as 662. That was a still pretty big little drop there. And then it recovered a bit and closed yesterday at 663.23. SPY has recovered some. It is at 664 now, so it's up about $1 from where it was yesterday when it closed. That SPY. Triple Q will probably look similar because they're made up of very similar items. All right. Triple Q closed yesterday at 598.18. It's currently at 599.45, so about $1.25 above where it closed yesterday. Again, price action looks very similar. Fell down, hit the 100-period moving average, fell down some more, hit some support at 596 area, almost 597, and recovered. This is where you take and put, let me do this while I'm telling people to do, you put your lines on, let you know that these are support areas. When you see this happen, when you see price where it will fall and it finally kind of stalls someplace and then recovers, this is support. This is where you put this on your chart for future reference, because zones don't go away, right? Support areas basically are areas where where stocks get bought or sold. This lets you know that these are areas of where buyers are or sellers are sitting, and you put that on your chart. So in the future, when you come back to it, when the price comes back to it, you will expect there to be some type of reaction. All right, that's Triple Q. Let's go look at IWM small cap. Russell 2K. The Russell 2K. I'm working on a strategy right now, a 1 DTE strategy on IWM. To that that gets put in place at the end of each day. I haven't introduced it to my community yet because I want to make sure that it is repeatable before I put it out there. But it's been repeating pretty nicely up to this point. So maybe soon it'll come out. But IWM closed yesterday at 243. Is that 243.88? And it's kind of danced a little bit. It recovered a little bit since then. It's currently at 244.04 is where IWM is right now. It went up as high yesterday as 247.18. It went up pretty good yesterday, but then fell down just like SPY and Triple Q. It did go a little bit more upwards moving. SPY and Triple Q kind of started at the top and fell the rest of the day. IWM moved up and then fell. IWM is usually late to the party. Okay, it's usually late to the party. All right, that's IWM. Let's go see where SPX 500 is right now before we wrap up. SPX 500 is currently at 66.67. So if you're somebody who is in the 1 DTE trade, if you're in 1 DTE at this point, we're in the middle there, in the middle of it, and you set your close orders for like $5 or $10 or 50%, whichever is comfortable for you. Set your close order, buy back, and be done with that. Okay, collect your money, close your money up at the beginning, and then take the rest of the day to trade 0 DTE stuff until you look at a 1 DTE for the next day. All righty. Okay, I believe I've covered what I needed to cover, and we can wrap. We got 15 minutes before the market opens. Our E2T Traders Declaration. I declare I'm a great trader, a successful trader, and a focused trader. I declare my wins exceed my losses and my account is growing steadily. I'm a wise and knowledgeable trader. I have a strategy that I use for my trades. I don't randomly place trades. I'm a level-headed trader who trades my plan and not my emotions. It is you who gives us the power to get wealth, Lord. Help us today to trade our strategy with wisdom and knowledge. Allow us to prosper enough to have what we need and enough to bless others. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. All righty. Closing order should be set on your 1 DTE. Yes, ours are set as well. Should be getting set as well. Definitely, okay? We like our 1 DTEs. We do. Just got to wait for the night. And then in the next morning, you close it up. And then you trade the day. Later in the day, you look for another 1 DTE based on the price action, what you see happening, and you go for the next day. It can be a little scary, though, because the gap ups and the gaps downs can sometimes be a lot in the morning, but it can be done. All things can be done. All righty, everybody, we're going to do 2 things. We're going to stay green, and we're going to get this money. All right? I'll see you all. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you in the chat for those in my community. Goodbye.